Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves and no one can accuse you of having unstable emotions to have no excuse to block you and act bad in their behavior. Alright? Use your intuition, okay, to create that good relationship with yourself, alright? So that you can bring about a good relationship outside of yourself, but it comes from managing your emotions. King of Cups. You could be thinking about a King of Cups, all right? Maybe someone's in love with the King of Cups, but you've got to love yourself first, because loving yourself is loving others, beings, planet, God. But somebody seems like they might want to balance with a King of Cups. King of Cups is someone that's very mature. He could be a spiritual person, very tender, very good father, someone you can look up to, you know. He can use intuition or psychic gifts to make many shifts, or he could be very spiritual. But he seems like a very mature masculine, but he feels very unloved or abandoned at the moment. Maybe this masculine is in his Five of Cups, all right? Five of Cups with this masculine is all about a loss, maybe. Maybe this masculine is looking at loss of emotions, or he has lost his emotions because he seems to be standing in regret. Very protective, maybe in grief, this King of Cups, all right? Maybe this King of Cups wants to abandon a situation or a person, or the King of Cups feels like they've been abandoned, because the King of Cups feels like maybe they've had a loss for a wish fulfillment. Something's been highlighted when it comes to the Ten of Cups. Maybe this masculine trying to use their intuition to bring about preparations for a wish fulfillment. Maybe with a counterpart, a Queen of Cups. Maybe someone feels a magnetic pull emotionally towards someone. This is why it's so important that collective, you stay in your discernment. Because there's lots of entities that drag onto souls. I've seen it myself. That's why I keep encouraging everyone. Use your intuition and your dreams. When you wake up, write your dreams down, study it. Because there are dark entities surrounding some of you, all right? And to get rid of dark entities like voodoo, bad spirit, is discernment. It's correcting your flaws, walking in love, so that you can prepare yourself for your wish fulfillment. Someone feels like they're on a pedestal, or maybe someone feels very comfortable within their material life, or comfortable within their intuition, because something's been very much highlighted, or someone's preparing a party. I just heard preparing a party. But this masculine is looking at someone very pure. Could be two masculines, or it could be just one in one. We're looking at the energy of Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment coming true, or material abundance when it comes to good health, or maybe this masculine drinks too much. This masculine is a karmic masculine. He's wishing for someone's ending. The King of Cups is wishing for someone's ending, or King of Cups is wishing for a transformation or a box in his mouthpiece. Or he must be wishing for an ending of a cycle of people. But somebody had a wish fulfillment for unalivement, or someone had a wish fulfillment to end a third-party person or a cycle of friends. Because now we feel like, remember we saw the Five of Cups, maybe he feels this loss and regret, maybe of a wish fulfillment coming to an end, maybe with a cycle of friends, because now we see a Three of Cups. It could be a third-party person or a friendship group, all right? Or an end of a celebration, because somebody thought they had a cycle of friends to bring in the wish fulfillment, but something seems to be coming to an end. Something seems to be transforming. Every ending has a new beginning. Or his masculine is wishing for someone's unalivement. Hey, somebody wants a new beginning with a soulmate. Someone feels like maybe they ended with a wish with a Queen of Cups. But maybe this masculine is wishing. Nah, man. There's another masculine is wishing to end two soulmates. Then there is a soulmate wishing to transform a new beginning with a Queen of Cups. Maybe a reunion, celebration, a bit of support maybe. Because this Queen of Cups, she's very nurturing. She looks at her cup of love, her cup of life. All right. Maybe she feels this ending with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Or this could be someone that has a mother figure, has children. But she's meant to be very nurturing, very psychic, very intuitive. Maybe someone's wishing for her to stop being intuitive and in tuned with herself, because she's in tuned also with her masculine. Because now you see a situation that somebody wants a new beginning, or someone feels like this Queen of Cups is hot stuff and he's a little bit uncontrollable when it comes to the sausage. You better pop yourself down, Mr. King of Cups, because it seems like you got a little bit of problem. Oh yeah, honey child, you got a bit of problem around here. Because it seems like somebody wants a wish fulfillment to end a Queen of Cups, a very loving person's project. But it seems like there's another situation where there's a wish fulfillment where something is urged to create. Remember, the soul, okay, is the inspiration, is born to create. So someone's looking at romance from the intuition. So now someone maybe sees the power, okay? The real lesson of power is from the soul. You have to balance the masculine and feminine energy within you to keep you stable, so that you can bring in a solid soul to bring in your wish fulfillment, right? So now someone's in an energy, okay, of a new project. They're inspired on the urge to create. But unfortunately, somebody wants the ending of this project. Could be a King of Cups. I don't believe that's the divine masculine to this divine woman. Because when you have a soulmate, you see that string. No matter how much someone wishes to cut it, it's not cutting. Because they both feel that energy. So now maybe someone's stabbing someone behind the back. Maybe these soulmates, because someone's wishing for an unalivement. That's in the energy. I just saw the 10 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Maybe someone had a pathway of 2. Maybe someone's in love with 2 women. No, one's in lust with one and one is in love. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't love 2 people at once. That's madness. I don't know who told you like that. Maybe someone's seeing Aquarius. Maybe as like, this could be 3 women or 1 woman in one. Very nurturing, very courageous. You can go through any blocks when it comes to creativity. Very open when it comes to creativity. So somebody wants to take that pathway to a very strong, magnetic woman. She could be very sexy, but don't put her on a pedestal. Put yourself on there. Or maybe someone's gone within themselves, a masculine, and they have matched their masculine feminine energy within themselves. So they took that pathway. So now the feminine energy feels more creative. Do you understand? More bold, more confident, more self-assured. She's like, yeah, I'm a go-getter. I'm ready. I've got a vision. Do you understand? So now maybe someone's being very creative from their intuition or psychic gifts, right? Or maybe this is the masculine. He's actually matched emotions, maybe. And they're on this pathway to create. But it seems like this Queen of Wands, she's up to something. But focus on your healing, man. Focus on your healing. Could be a Aquarius person. But someone has a wish fulfillment, or someone feels inspired by an Aquarius person when it comes to seeking a soulmate. But someone seems to be 10 steps ahead. Because somebody wanted an ending for a sweetheart on that pathway to go towards the Queen of Wands. So the wish fulfillment was to get rid of a loving woman to make a pathway for a Queen of Wands. Why? You're not stupid, man. Somebody tried to get rid of a soulmate for another woman. And now there's a conflict. Now there's conflict. Because remember, the King of Cups is looking at loss, regret, maybe a Leo person over a Leo person. So now you're seeing that feeling of maybe feeling abandoned and unloved. So now there's a pathway where someone tries to get rid of maybe a soulmate, to take a pathway to bring in for a Queen of Wands. So now, because of this, they couldn't get rid of the Queen of Cups. Someone very loving, nurturing, psychic, intuitive. They're not psychic or intuitive. So now there's a conflict because they don't know her moves. They don't know her moves, man. So now there's a conflict within this pathway of trying to end a soulmate, to bring, she's going to want to trample over her just to go through this pathway for a Queen of Wands. But Queen of Wands, she's very conflicted. She's a bully. She likes to push her values onto other people. She's taking people down the dark road creatively through seduction, lies. Do you understand? So this is a very seductive, lying person. Could be a baby mother. Think she's creative, EP director. She needs to go sit down because someone's thinking about the situation. Maybe someone's thinking about this friendship group, partnership, marriage, or like restoring when it comes to the mental. But someone's thinking very hard, all right? Maybe about a wish fulfillment and a conflict, because now there seems to be 5 of Wands on the table when it comes to the King of Cups or Divine Masculine. Because now you see there's 5 of Wands, all right? Someone bring in a rival where there's no competition. So now there's a challenge and an obstacle for Queen of Wands to face her own demons, all right? Because they maybe were projecting their lackluster to other people. So now this pathway of wish fulfillment has now come to a thinking stop, halt. They're thinking how to bring this wish fulfillment. So someone's wish fulfillment is coming to an end anyway. When it comes to unalivement or an ending for a sweetheart to take a pathway to bring victory for another person. So now someone's on a defense because maybe someone's being very overprotective against the competition. The Queen of Cups. Well done, Queen of Cups. Don't let no fucking person take your shit. So now someone feels like behind their back, they were trying to destroy a loving person over a project to bring a pathway for another woman. So now there's a conflict maybe with the King of Cups. Do you understand? Because it could be 2 masculines. One's immature, one's very mature. One could be a Leo and one could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So now there seems to be an ending, because now maybe someone feels very grounded, very secure, very abundant. They've been watching the situation. They've been watching someone's wish fulfillment for an unalivement for a loving woman. So now there's a King of Pentacles, maybe a businessman striving in business. He doesn't really take the risk. Okay, he doesn't do that risky biscuit, but maybe he's seeing this ending of a loving woman for a project to bring a pathway for another person. So now he's seeing this competition, this conflict, and maybe he's getting himself involved. He wants to bring an ending, or maybe he was involved as well. Could be Virgo, Capricorn person, Taurus person, a very toxic masculine, or maybe he could be angry, or he could be one involved as well for an ending of this woman for a project to bring pathway for victories, obstacles, delays, challenges now, because it's not working. His wish fulfillment's not working, because the Queen of Cups, she is a manifestor. What's above is below. So someone's watching how skillful she is by using her intuition, because it comes with correcting your flaws, all right? And it comes with walking in love, talking in truth, and mastering the fire of inspiration, the earth of practicality, the air of intellect, and the water of emotions. Because what's above is below. From your pathway, you can manifest a new pathway if you're a creative person. All right? Because what's above is below. Could be a single person, very self-sufficient person. So someone's looking at someone saying, now I understand the difference between independence and self-sufficient. For independence, you need to be self-sufficient. And someone's not self-sufficient. Do you understand? As they wouldn't be wanting unalivement for a loving woman to bring another woman in her place. Because this person's not creative. They're not creative. They're not intuitive. They're nothing. Just nothing. So now there's an obstacle. There's a challenge now. Because maybe behind this loving woman, a King of Pentacles, is protecting. It's protecting this woman when it comes to her stability. Because it seems to be a pathway where somebody wants to turn their back on this Queen of Wands. Maybe they turn their back for her to be single because of her wish fulfillment. She got someone to try and get rid of a loving woman to take her place. This could be a copycat. This is a karmic copy. She's looking for a house. She's looking for community service. But someone's looking for a reunion with this Queen of Cups. Very loving. They want to take this pathway. Maybe this King of Pentacles and this maybe an Aries person has been looking at her values, her feelings. They've been looking at how she presents herself, maybe to herself and to other people. Maybe looking at a situation where they look at their own environment. This you could be an influencer, and they're realizing that maybe the Queen of Wands they thought was an influencer is not an influencer. So now they're looking at maybe her physical appearance when it comes to self-awareness. Someone lacks self-awareness. They're very stuck, restricted. Because this person is not independent. Okay? You could be a creative person. You could be dealing with an Aquarius person or a Leo, Sagittarius person of a female. But it looks like someone's restricted in their mind. Because it looks like they're going for a pathway. Because someone tried to finesse someone, maybe, for a house, stability, security. So now, this Queen of Wands, she's stuck in her mind, maybe thinking about a Gemini person, or she's stuck in her mind thinking about an Aquarius person, because they got this insight about how their ships are coming in. So maybe they wanted to restrict an Aquarius person on this pathway, so this Queen of Wands can take over the thoughts and image of this air sign person. But this Queen of Wands, for some of you, is going spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Because of their part for their insight and because of their actions, energy, and intention. They can't blame no one else. They're just going to make it worse. Their intentions is not good. Unalignment of a loving woman just to be in a pathway in a big house. You lot are fucking loony bins, man. That's what you call fucking loony. So now you're looking at a situation. There's a conflict about deception on this pathway. Someone's under an illusion. Could be a King of Cups and a Leo or 5 people in an illusion, this pathway. Because money comes from 5 to 7. Now you're looking at maybe someone feels very defensive, very protective. Because now someone they're seeing that someone's trying to be a competition. Someone trying to fight against the competition. Why a deception, lunacy, fears, people bark up the wrong tree, people won't look at their shadow self. So now they built a foundation, self-deception, thinking they can get away with unalignment of a loving woman that's psychic and intuitive, to take a pathway, do you know what I mean, to abandon. So now maybe this King of Cups for abandoned by a Leo person because of their wish fulfillment, because the wish fulfillment has come to an end. It's come to an end, man. Maybe someone trying to save this Queen of Cups, and that's their wish fulfillment. Could be a King of Pentacles. Because they're fighting over a new project. They were relying on unalignment, but and they went on unrequited love. Someone's been in a conflicted relationship. It's an unrequited love. So now someone was in a divided loyalty, maybe with a Cancer and a Leo person. There seems to be divided loyalty because someone's got someone. Someone keeps clashing with a Libra or Virgo person. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So now maybe this King of Cups has seen and he's learned about this pathway. Because he seems to be the one in front of the soulmates. Maybe he's seeing this pathway of this Queen of Wands. And because he's seen it, she's stuck, restricted. I don't think she thought someone outside of this arena will see. And now it's an investor. So now maybe someone's divided loyalty. Someone has to make a very difficult decision. And it's come with a conflict. Because someone's looking at stalemate, or somebody wants to make a truce with a Leo person, or someone wants to make a truce with a Queen of Cups, or somebody had a choice of 2 people, a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands. Maybe it's a businessman that's a Cancer person or a Virgo person. Someone's emotionally manipulated anyway. Someone's emotionally manipulator. So now we see a situation, the willpower of this Queen of Cups when it comes to her emotions, her being psychic, intuitive. She's moving forward, or somebody's wishing for a wish fulfillment to move with this loving woman. Someone's found their counterpart, man. And someone is upset they found their counterpart. Yeah, someone's upset they found their counterpart. Maybe a Cancer person or Virgo person looking at ending. Because now someone's maybe ending, maybe a 5 of swords. Someone's doing verbal, mental, physical abuse when it comes to investments. Somebody wants to win at any cost when it comes to unalignment of a loving woman, but she had to defend herself. So King of Pentacles took that leap of faith. Maybe he wants to go forward to this loving woman because he's been watching this manipulation. Someone had to give up the gab because now someone's looking at someone's skills and their talents and they're realizing you ain't got none, Miss Queen of Wands. You ain't got none. That's why you're stuck. That's why you want unalignment. Somebody's doing destiny swapping. And I don't think people realize to do destiny swapping, it does require earthly tools. So you know you're going to be caught on your pathway. Stupid idiots. People, write your dreams down, man. Write your dreams down, study it so you know who's for you, who's not for you, and who's doing the chicory dickory dock and doing trickster with their energy. There's too many dark entities out there, but we can beat this. I've been in it. I've seen it. I've seen my masculine in it. When I tell you these dark entities, they can take over your life and you cannot control it, especially if you're not in your discernment or you keep staying around the wrong people, things, and places. So now someone's going for a victory, taking that leap of faith. Could be a Pisces person or a Leo person or Queen of Cups. She's looking at being a victory. This is the alchemist going into recognition, well wishes, resources. So someone has enough resources to bring a whole crowd for them to have resources. So now someone's looking at this pathway of insight when it comes to someone's maybe twin flame energy. Maybe someone's stuck, all right, because they wanted a home. So now maybe they're stuck when it comes to rent or whatever. When it comes to their foundation. Because somebody went in a situation just for a flat, a house, community, you know, not all that madness. Someone went into something for convenience. Let me tell you, house. I tell you, these bitches, man, they act like they're the best thing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, especially when it comes out and you look at people's social media and you think, fuck, you know, look how you look acted. And all that time, you couldn't even stabilize your own home. You were actually finessing men. So now, someone feels like there seems to be a very speed change because someone's turning their back on a Queen of Wands, maybe a Gemini masculine or a Gemini Aquarius female. Someone turned their back to this Aquarius person, but now they feel like this Aquarius person, maybe they thought they were stuck as a creative person, but that was their own fucking illusion. That was their fucking illusion. I think that's Aquarius person. I think that's the best ever creative person they've ever had in their bed, in their life, and they went for the wrong partner. They went for the wrong one. And now this businessman's looking at this Aquarius person on this pathway. He definitely wants to come through. Or maybe a fire sign person is trying to stop that. He better mind himself enough because you went to the devil. You want to go with Taurus. You thought she was the value. You thought she was worth fighting for. Move the fuck out the way. If a businessman was to come in because this woman was stuck with her creations, oh well. You went to a person that was possessive with their background. You should have looked at someone's background first. So now someone's looking at someone's security earnings, their abilities, and they're saying this Queen of Wands doesn't have the ability to create her own earnings, to create her own stability, to create her own for her home rent. So now someone's gone within, and now they're seeing they've got 10 of Cups, a wish fulfillment, the truth. Maybe someone's gone within and seen the truth, maybe about friends and family when it comes to donation to a Taurus person. Now someone feels abandoned, maybe from a lover. When it comes to work, someone's very manipulative. They like to stalk, they like to spy. There's Queen of Wands. She's looking at decision. When it comes to a Leo person, when it comes to inheritance, when it comes to Two of Cups, you don't are too in people's business. I think that's your problem. I think that's you don't need to mind your own business. That's why you're stuck in this yard or stuck. Get in a yard. Get your house into hotel, motel, and go and mow down your lawn on OnlyFans. And there you go. Cha-ching. You're doing OnlyFans already. Your legs are already wide open. So you might as well continue. Go and get your toy and go on OnlyFans. Go and take your Taurus person with you. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You're doing it anyway. You were doing it anyway. So you might as well just be official. And the Gemini masculine said, yeah, it's best you go on OnlyFans, my girl. Gemini masculine said, yep, it's best you go. I want you out my yard, out my community. I want you out. So now she's stuck thinking about Gemini masculine person. Or someone's thinking about the Emperor being very bold. Maybe he's coming very speedily to someone's community. Maybe he's thinking about an air sign person that's very creative. And if he wants to stay outside with the devil, oh well, never mind. Hey, the Emperor's stuck in his thoughts. Maybe an air sign person has gone within, seeing the truth. Someone's heartbroken, Queen of Swords. Because now the Emperor's looking at, maybe he's wounded when it comes to his own happiness, but he's happy about maybe ending when it comes to seeking information about maybe control of finances, budget with a lover. I think he's happy that he doesn't need to give a lover any money anymore, an earth sign person, or give them sparkling ideas. This King of Wands feels like he was stabbed behind the back by an earth sign person on purpose. They bring dark entities. They bring curse, voodoo, woody to bring in their new horizon. But the spirit went to this masculine and he learned he was in a dark entity with an earth sign person. He's coming to peace because there's a new horizon. You get up and you learn. Do you understand? You could be a Gemini masculine. Seeing this ships coming in when it comes to Aquarius or healer, or someone feels inspired secretly. A King of Cups feels very inspired secretly by Aquarius person. They want to work with Aquarius person. But they're wounded because they gave to maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and now Miss King of Cups, he feels wounded in this group when it comes to destiny swapping. Because now it becomes a difficulty when it comes to Wheel of Fortune at work. Because justice is here now. Someone's looking at illegal, whether it's earth court or spiritual court. Someone's got karmic debt. So they can hide all they want. Who gives a shit? You still got to face it. These people are inexperienced when it comes to spirituality, man. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, boy. These karmics, that's why they call them karmic. Because they don't learn. They don't learn. This is why they're stuck. They're stuck. She needs to go and find a hotel, motel, and move herself in that way. And the air sign master said, yeah, you better. I reckon he feels very, he feels like this Queen of Wands is a challenge, she's a problem, she's an obstacle in his community or in his house. He's doing some blunt talking. You have to, because when the devil's there, you can't be nice, man. You've really got to be very stern in your discernment as well. You've got to tell the truth, man. It's the only way these people will go. No matter what they say, don't care. That's your problem. That's your problem. You can go on your knees. You can beg because you like to suck for honey bees. And King of Swords said, yeah, baby, you can suck all you want, bitch, because I don't care. I'm still going. So now maybe the Emperor or this King of Cups has been looked at by maybe a detective. Okay, or maybe he's just a scornful man that can't tell the fucking truth. It's a scornful masculine. Maybe a Leo person, or these two are having a conversation about the truth. Now we're seeing transformation when it comes to emotions, information. You can make transformation to bring in your preparations for your wish to come true when it comes to material abundance. But unfortunately, because it's King of Cups, he was lying. Do you understand? Maybe to a Gemini masculine for a wish fulfillment, for unalivement. You are fucking stupid, man. I think sometimes as well, yeah, it's like with myself, I know one of his friends, and I know Genevieve Nadia, they really want to smash hands with me. Do you understand? So it's kind of like a thing where if I can't have her because she's not my soulmate, and I know that's your soulmate, no one's going to have her. I don't think people think. Do they think these these divine feminines are properties or something? I understand where they're coming from. This is why they haven't mastered the Queen of Wands, or they haven't mastered their own element, because they're not thinking. They're thinking more on a strategy of shallowness, materialism. Do you understand? So now there's a wish fulfillment. King of Swords probably sees this. He's been investigating, King of Cups. Or you're looking at a masculine with information. He's doing transformation. Okay? With his discernment. Because he can control this. So someone's very mature when it comes to their thoughts. Because they're in a different perspective. Someone's in delay. And someone's had a pause about unalivement. Or having a different perspective about a loving woman that's nurturing. She gives good advice. She's very psychic, very intuitive. So now, maybe this King of Swords has a different perspective about this loving woman, a Queen of Cups. Do you understand? So now he wants to do transformation with this Queen of Cups. Because maybe he feels he needs to have that conversation with her. Because he feels that's his soulmate. But there was a pathway where he was stuck with a Queen of Wands. On purpose, Queen of Wands was doing the madness. Yeah, he wants to heal the situation. Maybe he's thinking about a Aquarius person. Or it's a loving woman, Queen of Cups, that is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer person. Somebody wants to have a baby with this woman. He feels she's an inspiration. She's a light. She's a healer. And I think on this pathway, it inspired this Queen of Wands. And she's realized, I'm not as creative as I was. I was actually in my own delusional. Delusional people, man. Delusional people, man. King of Swords, you're back here again with this girl. You better be in full love. Go on, talk to the girl, man. Oh, yeah. He has to end it with a third-party person, Queen of Wands first. He wants to celebrate, though, with his Queen of Cups. There's a different perspective. Maybe he ended that support for her. And he went for another pathway with Queen of Wands. And now he's stuck, restricted. Why? Because, you see, King of Swords, right? Especially if he's a Gemini. He talks a lot. He talks a lot. But if he's emotionally stable and he's got the right partner, people, things, and places, and his mind is stimulated, that masculine, he don't need people. He don't need people. And I think that's where this Queen of Wands has realized he don't bloody need me neither. Just like his soulmate don't need him. So he's realizing I'm with the wrong woman. Do you understand? She's not self-sufficient. She's not independent. Now I understand what that is. So maybe he's realizing, I can't look after you, my friend. You're making my own thoughts stuck when it comes to my own plans, my own ideas. It's more or less going into him and her. And it's making his plans, ideas stuck where he can make major breakthroughs. You understand what I'm saying? So he's holding himself back. This is why he's cutting out. He's cutting out. He's gone. He's not stuck anymore. He wants to go forward to this woman. He wants to take that leap of faith. No baggage, no expectations. He could be in a car now. Because now he feels like he has a conflict with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups coming back to her or going to her or starting something. Because he went into 6 of Wands. Do you understand? He wants a victory with her. But he went for a pathway, maybe for fame, fortune. He went for a superficial person, a bully. She's too in people's business. Maybe that's how he got with her in the first place. Just pushing herself onto him. And a lot of men, you know, I'm not going to be funny, right? I've been around, not been around like that. I've been around men. And I thought, yeah, I think you're nice. And we both start talking. But because I don't give up quickly, someone else comes in and they're more promiscuous. That man's gone, man. And I would say bye. That's me saying bye then. And now he feels maybe conflicted because she said, bye. I'm not chasing you. You want a third-party person? You want to overindulge, gossip, be malicious? So now there's a conflict with this Queen of Cups because maybe this King of Cups, someone else, bring a third-party person. Now there's a conflict over maybe a contract when it comes to a pathway to create. Because somebody tried to create an unalignment for a third-party person. Do you understand? But now they feel like they should not have done that. Why? Because she really did get maybe downloads or whatever from God. So now they feel like they had a beautiful woman handed by the gift of God. Now he's in regret. Why? Because he went to a pathway to a Queen of Wands. A third-party person, he planted a whole foundation on fuckery. Maybe he got advice from a King of Cups, and the King of Cups, he's got conflict with King of Cups now. King of Cups gave him the wrong idea, gave him the wrong impression, wrong everything on purpose, just to make his third-party person stay in an environment. This King of Cups set up a lot of men just to make sure some third-party person, could be an Earth sign person or Pisces person, become in some cycle. This Queen of Wands, wrong, man. Now he's in regret. Maybe this King of Swords is passing up events from this woman or passing up drinking from this woman. But he's looking at his own life issues when it comes to his pathway, when it comes to stability, or his own twin flame journey. Or when it comes to a house. Force, man. Told you, she forced herself in a foundation. That's a false foundation through fights, promiscuity, lies. You know what I mean? Seduction, whatever. Lies, man. This is a gold digger. She's gold digging out. And now she's stuck. Because she can't take that pathway without assistance. She can't do it. She can act like she can. And she's acting like she's not looking at this King of Swords. But she is. She's in heavy thoughts about him. Because maybe he's doing some blunt talking. He feels like she's the challenge. She's the problem. She is a self-sabotager. So now she's worried. She's worried about Gemini person. She's up at night. And there's another Queen of Wands worried about King of Cups. King of Cups in a lot of trouble, man. He's in his thought. Maybe he might end up, you know. Do I care? No, I don't. No sympathy, boy. No sympathy. Because now it's a burnout for his Queen of Wands. Or they wanted a burnout for a Queen of Cups. She really wanted a competition. She wants to fight this loving woman. And maybe his Gemini person in bed with her, hearing it all. Says you're right, he slept with the devil, now he's got to wake up in hell. Now he's stressed out with his Queen of Wands when he wakes up. She's a fucking nightmare. Maybe he works a lot, trying to avoid it. But when he goes home and lay down that bed, boy, I don't think he can't stand looking at her. Look, he's ashamed. Or she's ashamed. Someone's ashamed in that bed, boy. Someone's ashamed that they shouldn't have been in that bed. They lied themselves in that bed with seduction. They seduced this masculine. And this masculine maybe wasted his thoughts, his energy, his time, his plans, ideas, money, you name it. Now he's in regret. Now he feels like now he's got issues and tissues with a Queen of Wands in that bed, a Gemini person. Because now he wants to take the leap of faith, maybe towards a higher priestess, maybe Aquarius person, or this air sign person is looking at the leap of faith on a higher priestess, higher than the Pope. Now they got conflicts, man, with higher priestess. Or with the Queen of Cups, she's very intuitive, very connected to God. So now Gemini feels like maybe he's in a conflict with the King of Cups, or the Leo person, or the Emperor, because he lied. Backstabbing, over and over and over and over again. You've got to come to peace with maybe a King of Cups or a King of Swords. Take it as it resonates. But they're having a different thoughts though about this King of Cups. And the way he like celebrates, or the way he is in this group. He bring conflict on purpose for a loving woman just to bring a pathway for someone else. Someone else that's not creative. Not creative person. So now we're looking at a wish fulfillment that's come to a Four of Cups. Four of Cups is like this person's got no empathy. So he can't make no transitions. He's not connected to God. Or nothing, because you need empathy. He doesn't have any empathy. His emotions are very much empty. So now we're looking at a situation where someone's looking at a Queen of Cups. They've got a different perspective. They've got a wish fulfillment to join her and bring peace. Why? She's a spiritual mentor. So maybe someone got finessed into a marriage, but somebody wants to marry a Queen of Cups or settle down with a Queen of Cups. They feel like they'll be more structured, more stimulated. The emotions will be more grounded. To water their thoughts, ideas from their heart to bring stability, abundance, celebrations, reunions. But somebody try to spiritually manipulate a Queen of Cups. But she's not stupid. As I'm saying, these people are inexperienced. I just heard spiritually they try to bring a conflict outside of her and inside of her by doing spiritual manipulation. But she's too tapped in. So they wanted outside conflict, inside conflict. So now maybe this grounded masculine seeing this friendship group, what they did to this Queen of Cups. Maybe he wants to commit to this Queen of Cups because she's very loving. But they've got a different perspective though about Taurus person or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, two women. They've got a different perspective. Too immature, man. And a Queen of Cups. And a Queen of Cups. Useless within this institution. No good. These 3 women, maybe? No good. No good. He wants to end this group. End it. Done. Finito. Done. They're too manipulative. These 3 women, they need to go away. Maybe they're going to get locked up. Spiritual prison, earth prison, mental prison. And this Queen of Wands, she's definitely worried about it. I don't think her partner in crime, she don't give a shit. Yeah, King of Cups, man. Manipulative. He's got a conflict now. Conflict maybe with a soulmate connection, or somebody wants to end someone's soulmate. But no, maybe the Emperor is in his full love. You've seen this intuitively, psychically, and he's 10 steps ahead of this King of Cups. Because now we're looking at maybe Aquarius person as the Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. She's an alchemist. She's a healer. She's loving. She's an inspiration. And now they got a conflict with this loving, intuitive, psychic person they gave up an opportunity with and gave it to a Queen of Wands that don't have no creative nothing. So now they're looking at this Aquarius person and they're sparking ideas or the energy and her enthusiasm to be in her own lane, focusing on her own emotions, focusing on her own spirituality, and one pouring it out to the community. So now someone's manifesting a pathway to end the conflict, maybe with a Aquarius person that's an alchemist, because what's above is below. They're seeing this person as a very strong alchemist, a very strong person that can be a very good psychic, very in tuned. And now it's a conflict, because now the Emperor is looking at maybe there's a Aquarius person, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe they're stuck in their thoughts, because he went with a Jezebel, a Delilah, Evil Eve, Genevieve, Nadia. As that person stuck. Why? They were working on entrapment. That was the pathway for the Emperor. They wanted a house. They wanted community assistance. But no, this man is sitting on the foundation of a twin flame connection. So now maybe someone's stuck in their thoughts about 2 of Cups with an air sign person. And now maybe they're up at night worried about this creative person. They try to block and restrict away from an Emperor that's in a 2 of Cups. So there's Queen of Wands. She's upset now because she's in that group coming to an end. And an investor, it could be a fire sign person. Or a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus person. Or maybe they ended it with that investor as well, man. Take that leap of faith. But he looks like he's protecting his Queen of Cups, though. Or the Emperor feels more grounded, he feels more grounded, more maybe abundant, more secure. He wasn't coming to provide for his Queen of Swords, maybe. Because obviously it's Aquarius, isn't it? Or a Queen of Cups. Because maybe this King of Swords wants to heal a situation, because he wants to aspire. He's manifesting a healing situation. He wants to heal this conflict with this loving woman. She could be a Aquarius person or a water sign person. Because maybe he's heartbroken. He's heartbroken because he made a stagnation. He looked within, saw the truth. Maybe it's Aquarius again, or he saw his own star within his own self. And now he's looking at maybe stalemate. Because now he may be cutting off a Cancer person, a Taurus person, and a Sagittarius person. Single. Maybe he feels the willpower of his Queen of Cups. Very single, very self-sufficient, very independent person. Someone that doesn't rely on people. So now they're seeing the willpower of self-discipline, self-correction. Okay, what's above is below. The sky will be your limit. All right. So now someone is moving forward. Maybe King of Wands. King of Wands is probably looking at this Libra woman. Or looking at divided loyalty. Went within, seek the truth. This is a truth seeker, a soul seeker. Maybe they illuminated the soul. Because like with myself, when I see my soulmate, his whole soul goes bloody bright gold. So can you see? You go within, you illuminate your own soul. Go within, do your truth seeking. The more you're in your discernment, the more you're seeing the star in you. And now you come out of your hermit, your truth. And now guess what? Now you become that King of Wands. Do you get what I'm saying? Now the soul has so much to create. Now you can go and create from your vision. Do you understand? You can create that reality, because the soul is born to inspire, take action. So now someone's focused on creating. This is a go-getter. This is a goal-orientated person. This person probably went and ended one relationship, two relationships, who knows? Do you understand? But when they go forward, they understand that they can be more self-sufficient. They don't need people like that. They don't need people like that. So now maybe someone feels spiritually guided towards a loving woman. Maybe this person have a different perspective about institution and a Taurus person. Also Queen of Cups he wants to end with, maybe. So now maybe he had 3 people around, maybe, or third party person, people, things in places. Maybe a baby mother, maybe someone that was probably famous trying to act like she's the bee's knees. I don't know, but they're all bad entities. Lost, man. Now maybe someone wants to end, maybe someone feels abandoned, or somebody wants to abandon a third party person, or a third party person might end up, yeah, because ego, where they're going, their ego, what they did, they can't face it. Shame. You're going to see less and less of these 3 people in this group. Yeah, because they were celebrating too soon. They were celebrating someone's ending. So now this masculine will be celebrating ending with these 3 people. He wants to celebrate so badly. He wants to take that leap of faith and end a third party. So every ending has a new beginning. He wants to reunite with a loving person. He feels more grounded, more abundant, more secure. Because once they end, look at his pentacles. Flies up again. Flies up again. Why? Because he's got the willpower to use his intuition, psychic gifts. So imagine if he's psychic, intuitive, and he's got all the truth and his discernment. Psh. You know what? Today, people are trillionaires and they made millionaires. And today it wasn't, yeah, I'm a millionaire. Then it became, I'm a billionaire. This masculine or this divine feminine are going to be the first trillion or gillionaire. Why? Because everyone's going into the intuition. Get your true abundance. And this is when you can make everyone be happy. Because why? You're bringing what's above, below, for everyone to live in abundance, for everyone to be happy. But when it comes to the greedy, they're too needy. You understand? That's why they're all on their knees, sucking for honey bees. Those people be left behind. There's no room for the greed. That's always on the knees, sucking for honey bees. Honey trappers. You know? There's always a honey trap. Oh yeah, I remember when I was a legal secretary, I was on Honey Trap. It was on Channel 4. I was a legal secretary for that. I left when it was testimony time for the boys because I was having a baby with my daughter at the time. My mentor was Sean Wallace, the first black mastermind. He's so good. He's a family friend, brilliant guy. Well, I didn't know at the time he was a family friend. I was just so like, I put so much effort into being a legal secretary because that week they only chose 12 people and I was one of those 12 to do this course. And within that time, them calling me, I was having an emergency operation. So my friend answered my phone and said, no, she's not available. I don't think she can take it because she's having an operation. I was so fucking mad. Don't talk for me, bro. Don't fucking talk for me ever again. So I phoned them. As soon as I come out of the operation table and I woke up, she told me. I was so fucking angry and I called them. And they said, like, it was Friday. And they said, yeah, the course starts on Monday. Trust me, I got there on Monday. And trust me, I was there every day. Trust me, they looked after me though. They gave me blankets and all that. I love conveyancing, man. I did love conveyancing. So, like, I was more or less being a legal secretary. So I was eager to, like, know more. So I'm one of those. I don't mind shadowing you. I don't mind, you know. I can pay for my own lunch. I don't give a shit. But they paid for my lunch. It was so good, man. They really mentored me. And then they introduced me to another high-flashing barrister. Unfortunately, God's rest his soul in peace, he had a heart attack on the train. But he was another one that Sean Wallace introduced me to. I had some really good mentors when it comes to being a legal secretary. Hey, Empress. I was so honored, you know. So not all the time things about money, you know. It's not always about money. You can't always think, oh, right, because I want to learn something, I need to get paid, I need to do this. Nah, that was one of my best, well, I've got many best moments, but I really enjoyed that. I really did that moment. But I had to leave because I was expecting my daughter and I had a cutic sickness. So I was in bed for 9 months. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into that one. It was not nice. So now we'll look at the Empress. Maybe someone's take a leap of faith with the Empress, Aquarius person, or Queen of Cups, someone very loving. But somebody wants to end, man, for the Empress because someone's a fool, a Taurus person or a Libra person. They're fucking stupid. So now someone feels an Aquarius person is the Empress going for recognition. Okay, because the community recognizes the real Empress because real recognize real. And now we look at the Emperor and the Empress. Because now someone, Queen of Swords, let's look at that again, baby. Queen of Swords is the Empress, my friend. Let's just put that there because some people are just so stupid. Superficial people, man, superficial bitches that think they're better than the Empress and you haven't even mastered your own Queen of Wands, your own Queen of Pentacles, or your own Queen of Cups. Go sit down! I'm going to learn your bumbleclot lesson. I got time for you foolish people. So now maybe the Emperor wants to go towards the Queen of Swords because the Queen of Swords is in. Oh yeah, Aquarius, my darling, is in her own generational wealth by herself. This is what you call a self-starter. A self-made millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. And now someone's conflicted. Why can't they get rid of a loving person? So now we understand the Queen of Swords is very balanced, man. King and Queen of Swords on the table, baby. And now we've got Queen of Wands on the table, baby. So maybe this Queen of Swords, she's met her soulmate. King of Cups has met their soulmate. The perfect match for emotions. Perfect match for thoughts, ideas, and collaborations. And perfect for creativity. Now, someone is very angry and upset about that situation. I wonder who that is. Capricorn, Earth sign person that doesn't want to be single. Angry about someone's self-sufficiency. Why? Because they can't be fucking self-sufficient like this. That's why. Oh, yeah. They needed a Leo to defend them. Oh, Leo, love, darling. Addy, love. Please don't leave. Addy, love, darling. How can I pretend to be an EP and a producer now that you've gone? Addy, love, darling. God, sit on, girl. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Oh, Queen of Wands, man. She just wants to fight with this King of Swords, man. She just wants to fight. And he said, you can fight all you fucking want, man. I'm gone. Someone thinks the Queen of Swords as well. She is amazing. She's succulent. Someone feels like she can go through she can do anything, man. Someone feels like she can create anything she wants. And that's why she's going through her generational wealth by themselves. And this is why there was a plan and a plot to get rid of her, to put someone else in her place, a karmic copy. Karmic copy, man. Karmic copycat. So now maybe this Gemini person or this masculine, the Emperor, he's doing some blunt talking. Why? Because as we see here, the Two of Cups soulmates only has air and fire. See the Chariot? You can only have the Emperor and the Empress. Again, fire and air. Oh, let's be even more specific. Fire and air. Two people that's come back from a past life that ruled a kingdom. It was the best civilized kingdom in God's eyes. This is why a Queen of Swords has a spiritual baby, and God said, name the baby Adiwali Jr. the Greatest. A spiritual warrior. One of God's greatest, my darling. You can't take anyone's bloodline. It's a bloodline. It's a bloodline. It's more than money. Stupid ass idiots. Stupid fool. Stupid. Lovers. Queen of Wands. Let's think about a lover of a Gemini person. She needs to mind her goddamn business. She's seen the power of maybe a Leo person or a Gemini person when it comes to telepathic communication. Someone's heartbroken about this love romance. Somebody tried to hold back this romance. No, they're wounded. Maybe a Leo person is happy to be blocking a Taurus person when it comes to their wish fulfillment, when it comes to letters or lifestyle speed, because someone's going into a court situation. Oh yeah, they are. So now we're looking at blunt talking. Someone wants to get rid of the vampire, confusions, obstacles, delays. Okay, someone's changing their lifestyle and it's the Queen of Wands and she's very stubborn. Oh, yeah, she's very stubborn, man. She wants an investment, man. She wants to balance out an investment. Maybe it's a Taurus person or a Virgo person. You say, go find your daddy. And that was a hidden secret. Look, even it's hidden. Somebody wants to balance with the High Priestess. And someone owes a High Priestess money. That's the hidden feeling, isn't it, Taurus? Isn't it, Genevieve Nadia? You owe my spiritual husband a lot of money. And then you added it on top of that. You owe me money too now. So they know two people money. Karmic debt, my darling. Oh, yeah. Then you're going down for spying, stalking, a loving woman. Oh, yeah. Under deception, illusion with a King of Cups. Oh, yeah. We saw it all. So now we see someone's doing deception, man. Someone is telling someone that they're soulmate. Hey, Taurus at work trying to make the King of Cups her soulmate. You fucking dickhead. Stuck, man. Promiscuity. That's why, because she's stuck. She wants fucking projects, stagnation. She wants a Leo to defend her, but she's fucking angry because she wants these sparkling ideas from somebody else. So now you have this tower moment now. Why? Because someone's going for a Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles. You're under judgment, boy. Because people are walking away. Yes! Walking away! Walking away! Let's put your life on the table. Devil. Looking at sparkling ideas because they wanted to finesse a fire sign person for a house and state or security or stability. So they built a foundation on lies because this is a dark entity trying to do destiny swapping. A Queen of Blood Clot Pentacles. It's obvious anyway. She looks like me. She cut her hair like me. When I start writing this book, when it finished and you don't read it, when you see my emails, times, oh yeah, time, because they forget email come with time and date. They forget about them thing there. When I show you what she was writing on her social media, what she was posting when it comes to pictures, what project she did, you're going to say, bitch, you definitely was destiny swapping. Karmic copy swapper. All right? Now they're angry, jealous. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles, the devil. Under judgment, people are walking away. Why? Lying. In the community, lying, stealing, cheating on her community. So it's not just Addie Wally she stole from. Don't take this fool for fool. No, my darling, it's a community of people. All for fucking fame. And that's what made her look good in front of her family. Her family was involved, by the way. So now this King of Pentacles is seeing this malicious foolishness. And he's manifesting the willpower to have no expectations. No, but just use your intuition, man. Especially if you're a businessman. If you use your intuition, you'll be laughing. If you can make a couple million in your ego, imagine in the soul aspect, you are going to be laughing. Just that this big pussy hole, she's not invited. Her own pussy fucked her right up the arse. Why? Because Genevieve Nadia is a sociopath, a psychopath. Do you understand? She's a bottom feeder bitch. So now I'm going to tell everyone. Tell Genevieve Nadia she owes me money for stealing, all right, my songs, my poems, my reports about solar farms, how to build a solar farm, how to take old houses and put them into eco, all right, and how to build eco homes. Oh, yeah. And then I sent them about 4 books. Oh, we never met by chance, is it, Genevieve Nadia? You owe me a lot of fucking money over 5 years, bitch. Yep, I'm going to be your pimp forever. So you better put your fuck on OnlyFans. I'm going to get my money because I heard you can make at least 60 grand off of that every month. Genevieve gonna get my fucking money, babe. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.